What's going on YouTube, James here. Welcome back to James Talks Movies, where today I am going to be giving my quick little thoughts on the new Angel Studios movie to have came out recently. This one being called Sketch. And Sketch is basically about a movie about a young girl who is kind of having a rough time at school and just likes getting her negative emotions out and feelings by drawing. So she draws all these imaginative creatures, and her dad and brother and all her family members are not really fond of what she's drawing. They don't really understand the whole thought process through it all. They're trying to figure it out. And one day, her notebook, which she draws in, gets lost. And by some sort of magic or imagination or whatever, these drawings that she makes actually come to life. And so you have all these imaginative creatures with various different personalities and with different assets terrorizing them, and then she has to try to stop her own creations. So that premise alone just makes for a really interesting movie, just a movie that celebrates creativity and things like that. And for the most part, this movie definitely is creative. Tony Hale is in this movie. You might know him from like Toy Story 4, and a couple of other films. He's primarily known as a comedic actor, and this movie is a comedy. And him and actually all of the young cast members do a really good job within this movie. They just really bring the humor that you want, like I said, within this movie, and also just like the emotion, and just they do a really good job with believable acting. The cinematography is actually pretty good in this as well. The CGI of these imaginative creatures is very imaginative and very fun, very vibrant, interesting to look at. The message of this movie as well, I think, is pretty good about try not to keep your emotions inside. It's alright to let them out and talk with other people about them and not just keep them inside yourself. I think that's really important for kids and adults to like to remember. So I really hope that that message runs home with a lot of people. But on the flip side of this movie, I also think that, like I said, this movie does get pretty funny, but for every other funny joke we get, we also get a joke that kind of feels kind of forced within the narrative. Also, like, there's a lot of tonal inconsistencies in here, I think, where the film doesn't really know what kind of lane to take. For the most part, it's comedy, but it also tries to take like a horror movie approach, a drama when it comes to the characters' backstories and its message. And there's just times where it just kind of feels like it doesn't really know what lane it tries to get in. And because of that, it takes a while, like a long while, for the movie to get going, because it's trying to figure out its footing within the story. And also, like, the message of the movie, I feel like could have been a little bit more touched upon. I think it's touched upon enough. At least I understood it. But I do feel like there was a little bit more room for that message of belonging and not keeping your emotions, not keeping your emotions to yourself. That I feel like could have driven a couple more of the plot points. Lots of the characters, some of them just feel like kind of unnecessary within the plot or just like really underutilized. But other than that, I actually pretty enjoyed Sketch. I thought it was pretty fun. I don't see me rewatching this that often, but yeah, that's just my thoughts. I think it's a cute movie. I was expecting a little bit more from it. But it's definitely not among the worst I've seen this year. And if you want just a creative movie with just really fun, lighthearted jokes, I think you're gonna get that. Although I think that this film tries a little too hard to be the next great family friendly classic, and I don't think it is that. But, of course, that is just my opinion. Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section down below about Sketch. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Let me know so that we can have a nice discussion in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that notification button after you subscribe so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.